I'd just like to provide an update. The township is involved in 4 active litigation matters right now. The first is Flapjack Construction versus Cecil Township. That involves the soccer fields on Clear Field. Another case is Alondro versus Portnoy Law Offices and the Washington County Recorders of Deeds, in which Cecil Township is many other municipalities and school districts are named as nominal parties.
Why can't we let them take it over?
Who's that?
The other municipalities or the school district? Why do we have to be involved in it?
Well, we're involved in it because we are named as a defendant.
Well, but I mean,
to address
why do we have to defend?
We have to defend so we don't get a judgment or an entry against us.
Well, if the school board is doing it, do we need to do it as well?
Well, we're named separately, but what we have done, Elizabeth, is to be as efficient as possible. We've allowed the school district and the Recorder of Deeds and other law firm that is being sued to do the bulk of the work, and we've joined there. We've just joined.
Good.
Argument was today. The judge didn't reach a decision, but we can.
What judge is it before?
Senior Judge Reed, and he heard arguments today, and will issue a decision at a later date.
Okay. And we'll get a copy of the decision when he comes in?
Yeah, as soon as I get it, I'll forward it.
Thank you.
Another case is Cecil Township versus the Wallaces, 2015-3082. This is regard to drainage issues on Fawcett Church Road. The defendants filed an answer, a new matter, and counterclaim in August. I'm working with Mr. Januso to prepare a response to that. And the cases involving Mr. Puccini, preliminary objections, argument on preliminary objections filed on behalf of the township were also heard today. That is covered by the insurance counsel. I spoke with her afterwards. No decision from the bench, but one will be coming forth.
Where is that? I mean, all we do is litigate it, but what's the status of it? Why is this before a court now? We've been in court for ages.
Several months ago, I think I shared before that we had a status conference with the judge.
Judge Emery, I guess it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she basically stated, why are we moving forward with this case? And asked Mr. Puccini to withdraw. And he said he would think about it. And that if he didn't withdraw, the defendants would file preliminary objections. So he didn't withdraw, so they filed preliminary objections. So we can discuss those cases in more detail in executive session if the board would like to. And in executive session, I'd also like to discuss the potential acquisition of certain properties. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Volz. Supervisors, any business you want to bring up?
Everyone.
Time. It's your first.
Well, let's do it with the least of them. Number one is that we authorize the purchase of lapel microphones so that our residents can hear what we're saying. It costs not to exceed $3,300.
This has been an issue for a while. Is there any way we could have a lapel microphone for those that want them? We do what?
We provide a lapel microphone.
I don't know. So, I mean, I can't speak for the whole board, but.
Well, I think that, does anyone have trouble hearing tonight?
Yes.
I can hear you now, but when you turn your head, couldn't hear a word you
Well, I
said.
think we should all be required to wear them. I really do.
Here's my concern. When you're not the one talking, but there's lapel microphones on everyone, you're going to hear every move that everyone makes. If I turn my head to sneeze, if I put my head down to write something, you're going to hear everything. We're going to do the exact same thing with lapel microphones that we do with these, which is switch them on and off. It's not going to serve the purpose. I understand why you might want one if you can't lean forward as much or whatever, but for me,
whenever your head is turned, nobody hears anything.
Okay, so what if
right in the first row they're not hearing?
What if I turn my head this way, but my lapel microphone's on this side?
It should work better than that.
I don't agree. I think it's a waste of money.
Look, I know that, and I've been through this for 3.5 years since I've been a board member. I've been told that I'm just trying to waste taxpayers' money. I think it's important that our taxpayers hear what's going on. And and I made a motion. Is there a second?
Dawn, did you, you said, is there one available? You said you got one.
Yeah, before we were considering this particular microphone system, I did get a lapel microphone in to try, but no one wanted to try it.
I hate looking like she said, would you call us a duck or something looking like this?
Oh, and then we forward, we look like a bunch of ducks.
It's not gonna change though, because like if I'm turning my head to talk to you, I'm turning this way. If I'm turning my head to talk to them, I'm looking this way. Unless we're all sitting in a circle, it's not gonna change us looking.
It'll be
side to
better
side.
if we can look straight ahead.
It will help the people that are hard of hearing.
I'm not opposed to looking straight ahead, but I think that if I'm
You can't
talking to you, it's
discriminate
rude for
against
me to
people
look
that are hard
ahead.
of hearing.
Judy, wait, she was talking at the same time.
You can't discriminate against people that are hard of hearing. And that's what you're doing when we can't hear.
I will wear the lapel microphone next month, and then we'll see if it truly is better. Deal?
You still have it? Right?
Well, can you rent one for a month? I don't think it's
We have a
gonna change.
motion.
There's a motion, is there a second to that motion to purchase? I'll tell you what, I'll amend that motion to purchase, whoever says they'll wear them.
Why don't you rent one for a while and see if it works?
I think that is a great idea. Let's rent. I make a motion that we rent lapel microphones for whoever wants one for a period of time before we go out and purchase them and spend the money. And then we're stuck with them.
But don't shut it off whenever you're going to wear it, because half the times we don't hear you, Cindy. Especially.
All right, that's
You
not-
spent money on a camera, and where did it go?
We have an amended motion, is there a second to her motion? To rent one, to
Fine,
Cindy's?
so we rent them. I'm just going to talk in my own voice and scream at you, then you'll all think I'm screaming at you. I made a motion on the floor that we rent lapel microphones for whoever at the board table wants one for a period of time before we spend money purchasing them.
Is there a second to that motion? I'll second that motion. There's been a motion and a second. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed?
Opposed.
All right, the motion carries 3-2.
Shame on you for not considering the people that are hard of hearing.
Get hearing aids, I wear them, and they work wonderful.
It was approved. It was approved to.
Yeah, but if we know what's
rent
going to
them.
happen.
So anyhow, the motion carries.
Well, I'd like to say something
Okay.
to this. To those who want them, I think that this should be a requirement of the job, period. If you want to be a supervisor, you wear a microphone so that everyone in the audience can hear you.
Then at the same time, we should make a requirement that you speak up every time you talk, because there's a lot of times I can't hear you when you talk with
I'm
us.
sorry, I get as close to the...
All you have to do is talk into the microphone and anybody can hear you.
All right. We settled that issue for now. We'll try and do the rental process first. Any other new business, Elizabeth, you were?
Oh, yeah, there are a number of things.